Hey guys, how you doing? Brett Slater, Debt Master Re. I'm going to shoot today's video on the Wells Fargo fraud fiasco, we'll call it. The report's coming out about the 1.5 million reports of fraud from Wells Fargo, setting up a whole bunch of fake accounts with real people behind them. The sales teams were doing it just to create, obviously, sales bonuses. They got fined $190 million. The last quarter the profit was 5.9 billion. So 3% of the 5.9 billion has gone in fines. 5,300 people have been sacked. The government, American government, is getting $180 million out of that. The people who have been ripped off are getting about an average of $25 each. Like, this is the system that we are playing in. This is the game of money.
Wells Fargo has agreed to pay a $190 million settlement to the federal government after it admits that thousands of employees opened fraudulent and unauthorized accounts for customers. So the big question, how does no one go to jail for this? So Wells Fargo has agreed to pay this massive $190 million fine and has fired 5,300 employees. So what was taking place? In 2 words, massive fraud. 1.5 million checking accounts and 500,000 credit cards of fake accounts were set up using real customers' names in order for more than 5,000 employees to hit lofty sales goals. Now, in addition to the fact
why the normal person isn't up in arms. Why is this not? Do you know why? Because they're too fucking lazy. Over the last few years, they want you to go into the streets. They want you to protest. It's just exactly the game they want. They don't want you to learn the money system. They don't want you to figure out how to make money using the rules of the game. They want you to be out in the streets complaining and starting fights, as opposed to just learning how to get out of debt and to become financially free. I cannot stress anymore what this means and how this system works. Like, instead of worrying about what these people are doing to you and getting out and protesting, just learn the system. Just get down to the simple thing. There's a game. It's a set of rules. Learn the rules.
I want you to look at this definition here. The fraudulent acquisition and use of a person's private identifying information, usually for financial gain. So the question is that what took place? Using a person or customer's identifying information in order to set up an account that they did not request or want in order to hit sales goals or financial gain. Yeah.
This video has been put up by Ben Swan. Reality Checks. I'm going to put a link up. You can go and watch the whole thing. Only goes for 3 minutes. It was put up yesterday, the 13th of September. There's only 6,100 views. Now, I just want to go over something because actually I kind of got distracted and I was trying to prove another point. About the same time, there's been a few other videos that I've had a look at. One is a classic. I follow him all the time. I love his blog. He's a New York YouTuber, Casey Neistat. I love the way he shoots, the music, the way he puts it together. You know, he does it every day. Dude is a legend. He's had, in one day, 295,000 views on a blog that is him being pulled behind a Ferrari on a skateboard. Yet, a bank has just ripped off and sacked 5,300 people and ripped off millions, is only getting a view of 6,000 2 days ago. This is the problem. Nobody wants to know and watch these boring kind of financial. Do I need like a naked chick standing here? Nude news for money. Nude money report. The nude money report. This is the problem. People are just scared to learn the system. Get on with it. Have a go, learn the system. I'm going to put all these links up. I'm going to show you all the interviews. You're going to make up your own mind. But come on, wake the fuck up. Let's get on with this. So I found another interview. It's on Mad Money, another American show. It's actually got the chairman and CEO of Wells Fargo explaining exactly what went wrong. And funny, I find it a little rude. While he was on this show, I found it, you know, a little disconcerting, because the interviewer on this show, Bad Money, is asking him about what he's done and how he should apologise. He not once looked into the camera to the people that he's ripping off and apologised. Like, if you apologise to somebody, you've got to look them in the eyes. You've got to look them straight down the line and say to you, I'm sorry, I've ripped you off. This has been a big mistake. He was clearly looking away from the camera and was unable to look down the lens and be honest about it. Now, again, we can go into a whole lot of hoo-ha about conspiracy theories and what's going on, and whose 5,300 employees were sacked. Out of 100,000 people, 5,000, 1,200 or something every year over the last 3 or 4 years is what's been happening. What does that matter? This is a serious amount of fraud. This is a serious amount of dishonesty going on at the top level. You know, if you walk into a shop and you steal a lolly, you steal an ice cream, you steal a bottle of Coke, the shop owner is going to call the cop. You know, whether it's $1 or $2 or $5. And they're saying, on average, $25 off each person was stolen. The system is set up so a certain amount of people win the game. I'm going to put a link to this interview as well, and I want to hear your comments. I want you, honestly, if you think I'm full of shit, put I'm full of shit. If you think this is real, put it down. Do you believe in the money system, or do you think it is all a load of rubbish? Which one do you go for? I'm not saying let's change the system right now. Let's just learn it. We can change it later. But we all have to get on board, and we have to learn the system of money, this game of money, so we can all play the same rules. Brett Slater, Debt Mastery. Check it out. Share, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Please leave a comment. Tell me what you think about what's going on and why we get stuck in this system of watching rubbish when the real shit is going down. Thank you. Bye.